Hi everyone. So I just wanted to let everybody know what happened in the court today. Today was not any hearing or anything, but I had a case conference with the judge that made the order to give my son away. So basically, she did make an endorsement on September 22nd, and so our formal order needs to be made. So obviously the other parties made a draft order and asked for my consent. I'm not going to be consenting to any order that will give my son away. So we had to appear before the judge herself today and discuss why I didn't want to consent to the draft order that was provided to me. And I told her straightforward, because I haven't talked to the judge herself directly since the trial in February, and a lot of things happened since then. The filing in federal court, Supreme Court, issuing two different appeals from like September 9th, 10th, whenever it was filed to, and then the second one was sometime in like late September. So like a lot of things happened since the trial happened. So a lot of conflicts, a lot of issues, proceeding with my file without any extension of time being granted to her. So a lot of issues were happened since then. So I understand that there's a lot of confusion, because sometimes when I'm filing these issues, documents and stuff, not necessarily the Children in Society councils are included in all correspondences, although I obviously have records of everything that has been done since then. So whenever this motion or appeal or whatever for inadmissibility will be heard, I will be able to provide all of this information. But the judge herself should be aware, because she has communication with the court. So the court has been provided with a lot of information, the councils and all of that. So that being said, she still said that I told her today in court in front of everybody that there's a lot of conflict. So pursuant to Rule 6 subsection 1 of Conflict of Interest Act, you should not be making any decisions, signing any orders or anything relating to me or my son until this issue has been addressed in superior court, to see if you should be making decisions in relation to me or not. And that you made the order without the proper authorization to begin with. So uh, uh, don't sign any orders, because we are not really breaking any law. We are still abiding and following any direction that was given to us in the orders, such as the access, the where the child is residing and all of that. So signing the order today or a month or 2 months from down the road, whenever the Superior Court decides to hear the motion, I have no power over it. I Everybody knows that I have been asking for urgency, but and when I go there on Monday, I'm still going to be asking for urgency. So I asked her that kindly do not sign anything, because signing the order or not signing the order is not really going to change anything in our personal life, because we are still following all the directions. But just don't sign anything, because I don't think you should, because there is a serious conflict, and that the order should not have been made to begin with. She still went and said that that she wanted the Children in Society to make some corrections, and that she's still going to, she hasn't yet, but she's likely going to sign the order regardless of any conflict or not, which is extremely unprofessional, to be honest. That you should not be, regardless of when a decision was made. I'm first of all questioning that if that decision should have been, if she should have been making that decision to begin with, because there was a conflict at the time. But even after that, like when I'm telling her in court that all of these issues exist right now, she should not be participating in any decision making any judgments relating to me and my family whatsoever at all. That's the proper way to deal with it, especially if the other parties could show that if she did not sign the order there would be some kind of an issue, like I will be going there to get my son, or be contacting somebody, or there would be some financial implications or harm to anybody, that would be one thing that, okay, this order needs to be signed or else it's a life or death situation. But this does not actually make any difference in our life. It's just a matter of time when this issue of admissibility will be heard in the superior court for the appeal purposes. I literally, like, I'm struggling financially. I still put money into asking the court to give me a special urgent date. I mean, I'm not even going out of my home. It has been 33 days today, and I haven't been outside my home. If I didn't want to schedule an urgent date, I wouldn't be investing my money into it when I'm not even like really going out there to like putting any money out there for my entertainment whatsoever at all. Then like give money to court where I actually don't even want to be there. So so she said that she's still going to go ahead and sign the order. Hopefully she considers the fact that she should not be making these decisions because there is a serious conflict, and that like this would be highly unprofessional for her to sign it, because it's not that not signing the order will cause any harm. So it's just that this just looks like a hate crime that I can do whatever I want and get away with it, instead of actually being knowing the fact of the law, and that the time frame for providing a judgment was August 28 and 2025. She made the order on September 22nd, 2025. Rule 125 of Court of Justice Act says that the order needed to be made within 6 months, and then after that she needed an authorization granting her additional time from the Chief Justice, which was not made and nobody was looking for it. So the order dated September 22nd was made in violation to begin with. Plus there has been several issues between August 28 and September 22nd. A lot of things happen, so which we are addressing in court. So why she wants to still go ahead and sign orders and stuff is beyond me, but I don't think this is right. And obviously I'm going to be bringing that up in court, in superior court. But one thing for sure, in front of everybody today, I did bring up the issue of inadmissibility. I did bring up the issue of her honor being in conflict. I did bring up the issue in regards to her making an order without making a decision without proper authorization, and she did not ask any questions in regarding, I'm not sure what you're talking about, I have no idea what you're talking about, I never heard of such thing, can you explain to me why you think I'm going to be in conflict? There was no questions asked, so that, which is like kind of makes you understand that she's very much aware of what's happening. Because if I was going to be making a life ending decision, and somebody was telling me that I'm in conflict and I should not, I would be asking like, can you explain to me? Like if I didn't know anything, I would be asking like, can you explain to me why you think I should not be making a decision or signing any orders relating to you? But the fact that she knows about everything, and she did not ask a single question like, can you explain to me like what the conflict is, like where did you complain about me, or why you think that the order dated September 22nd 2025 should not have been made to begin with. All of these, like, what are you talking about, proper authorization, like all of these things. Like she's very much aware of it, and she still wants to go ahead and and sign orders and create further issues. And these situations like this is why I have to leave Canada, is because I have to get my son back. These people will do anything. They will hold a person's child hostage against them, and get as much money out of them by abusing them, harassing them, bullying them, ignoring them, like, hey, what are you gonna do? You have to be with us, like, you don't have any other choice. So this is a really horrible situation, and it's not something that I wanted to be in. Like everybody knows that I said it many times, that I was dragged out of my home so that another party can take my child away without any order from the court. So I'm stuck with this right now. So it's a matter of time when this will be heard in Superior Court, the issues relating to admissibility. I am going to still move forward on Monday, October 20th, and ask Her Honor Justice Nakunashni, who's not the judge who's gonna make the decision. She's the judge who's going to make the schedules regarding if this motion should be heard, or when the appeal will be heard, how long the parties will need to file any documents, all of that issue. So I'm only going to be addressing the fact relating to the admissibility of the order. I'm not going to be reviewing the order. I'm just going to be saying that this order should not have been made to begin with, and I'm just going to be filing documents relating to why this order should not have been made to begin with. I will be also addressing the fact that a case conference was held pursuant to Rule 25 subsection 7 of Family Law Rules, that if a party does not consent to the draft order provided to them, they may make a conference before the judge who made the order. And I'm going to say that I informed the judge during the case conference, where all the parties were present, that this judge is in conflict and she should not have made the order, and she did not ask a single question regarding what, or deny not knowing anything. So yeah, I even said it in court in front of everyone, and she still says that she's going to go ahead and sign the order. So everybody's aware that she's doing this in purpose. Like, she's aware, like, if somebody's telling you that you're in conflict and you should not be signing any orders, and then you're still signing the orders, it just says that she knew about the September 22nd, she knew about this, and she's still doing this knowing that she's in conflict. There's no misunderstanding, there's no miscommunication, this is being done in purpose. So yes, I'm just right now worried that how long this is gonna take in Superior Court, because that would be the next course of attack on me, that there's gonna be a huge amount of delay. And so I'm just kind of, I have no other choice basically. But yeah, so I guess I'll let everybody know on Monday what's happening.